really interesting how we all regard love and relationships. And I think as we battle through life, it's unfortunate that some of us might carry that battle mentality into a loving relationship. The idea of one person being more victorious over the other in any outcome, whether that's together, working through an argument, or whether that's if the relationship ceases to exist in this physical realm. It's a sad day when we think that we need to win, that love is competitive, that love is something to strategize and duck and dive over, rather than flow into the emotion of, do I feel safe? Does this person allow me to be my truthful self? Does this person encourage self-empowerment, not codependency? Does this person want to see me flourish in life? Does this person listen to me? Do they see me one-to-one? With the energies of the 7-7 portal moving through to 8-8, which is always a powerful activation for many of us Lionsgate, especially as star communities, soul family and the brave hearts around the world connect with the lion heart. Lionsgate portal will be a pivotal moment in our personal evolution. And leading up to that, we must drop any former identities, any former versions of ourselves that don't resonate with a higher plane of existence. Irrespective of everybody else around us, we can wish love, we can still be in touch, but this is a personal mission now. And as the star families align, it's important we bring our full selves, not entangled selves, connected to withering or past relationships or bitterness from others because they still do not see our true selves. We only meet people at their level of consciousness, not our own. And as somebody that's had judgment on my relationships all my life by unwanted parties, failed this, failed that, I know where I'm going. For me, life is to be lived and explored, an adventure that comes with sorrow, pain and heartache. For us not to know heartache is to not know the depth of emotion that we as beings in the physical realm, we as humans, can go to. Heartache is surmountable in terms of it not clouding our day-to-day judgment. 333 just passed on the clock. Grief remains with us, the sorrow, the pain, but we can be over it. We can be over a situation that is decaying. Because real love, true love, in friendship, star community, family, lovers, is not a competition. It's not about victory against one another. It's about coming together and finding mutual goals to win, us versus the world. And we don't need to battle against the world, but that's the mentality. It's a duo, it's a teamwork. And obviously we can all meet each other at our varying levels of ascension right now. But I'll slap in some truth bombs here and there because I know that I'm getting more and more tired with silliness. That's why I choose to be very selective about where I go, who I surround myself with. Because it's still not being fully understood that I'm psychic, I'm a deeply sentient being, And so if somebody around me has certain feelings or emotions, or is saying certain words but has a different agenda, even just simple women's intuition, and there's nothing simple about it, really, 515, is that we smell the truth. We learn from the trials and the tribulations that might have walloped us over the years. But love is not competition. Love is never a gamble. And sadly, one person's version of what love is in this physical realm, perhaps due to upbringing, perhaps due to spiritual health, mental health, physical health, perhaps due to the conditioning of peers around us who are cynical that love doesn't exist because they've not experienced it. People who are not happy for other people. It's just withering away. There is nothing left in a number 8 year of dragon. I'm not sure many of us are fully comprehending the power of closing karmic cycles and chapters and soul ties and karmic contracts and saying goodbye to outdated belief systems and behaviours that are about only getting what you want, seeking treasure out before anybody else gets it. It's not really about what the treasure is and what the treasure can bring, but it's just you getting there first. Regardless of whether you want to look at yourself or whether you've got, your crew in the breakdown of when that treasure's found, how you're going to share it out. No, it's just you, number one. It's got to be number one. That's a sad mentality. That's no way to live. I say it, I have experienced, and we are pulled out of matrix living and mainstream society when we have these remembrances, deep, unfortunate situations that take us to other realms, and we have to pull ourselves out of it with the grace of God, with the grace of love of our family, the ancestors, and generous friends around us, and charity from kind strangers. But the solo path doesn't mean you're not a team player. I'm here for everybody right now. Even though I don't spend time with everybody, I'm here for the ascension of the planet. And if people are still bringing karmic behaviour to me, they will just be either ignored, shot down with a truth bomb, and told to check themselves. Collective, we are part of a collective. This is not just about I and I all the time. We dip in and out because it's a solo path. But building relationships, building community, building families, we need to know how to work together. We need to know when to shut our mouths. We need to know when to not put an opinion on somebody else's relationship. We need to know when to not project our personal failures onto somebody else because you think they might be failing. No. It's the end of an era. Let this incubator, accelerator period between 7-7 and 8-8 be the final reflective period before fully letting go of anything if it's still whirling, because I can see it around me. I'm not taking it on, but I can see people wanting to act in the ways that they've been acting before, and I'm not having it. 919. Close the loop. Love is not a competition. Why would we want to win against someone when our heart chakra is activated? If your heart chakra ain't activated, either you've not got soul on the realm or you've got to do some work. And it starts with the root chakra, because like a game of Jenga, you can't activate higher chakras if your root's fucked, if your sacral's distorted, if you're solar and you're not in your personal power. You can't get to the heart space. We need to check ourselves right now. Sweat the shit out. Do the self-care practices. Find the reasons why we love ourselves. Why do we love ourselves? Because the more that we delay any form of self-pleasure, self-love, self-realisation, self-actualisation, realising our goals and dreams in this world, whatever they look like to other people, bun that. Until we start doing it properly and know what we can bring to the table. I don't really like that term because it's like we're all here out, what we can serve in relationships. But who are we? Why do we love? I know why I love myself. I know who I am. I know what qualities I have, what qualities I may lack or work on continually. On the spiritual path, if we so choose to move forward, and the activations are strong right now, it's not about right and wrong. That is a Babylon illusion. This is grey. Life is grey, especially in England at the minute. It's a grey area. All right, we know not to kill people. Wrong. Saving a puppy from being in front of a horrible person or a car. Right, if we want to talk in those terms, but the laws of karma, universal law, are also beyond the physical eye, and I don't want to be getting entangled in anybody else's karma anymore. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's not about right and wrong. There is much more that meets the eye. Have a bath, calm down, check yourself. Love is not a competition. We are not in competition as humans right now. And if we are, you're in the dual world split, and we're not in the same world anymore. I'm in the world where we're team players, where I might like my own company, but I want people to win. I want to see them find their own personal victories in competition with no one but a past version of themselves. And activations are strong. That's why I'm in the water, because there's fire energy. There's passion, there's heat, because people think they have the right to stalk or project their shit onto you, onto us. And that's not going to happen anymore. People will just be ignored, and our personal missions, collective missions, will be the sole focus, because, as I've said in the last 2 or 3 videos, because that's the theme of the moment, there are going to be many more distractions. There are going to be ways that people are harming the body, mind and soul. So it's time to check ourselves. Everything in moderation. What makes us feel good, do more of that. What makes us feel bad, do less of that. What makes us feel more in alignment with our higher self, where we can actually connect with our creative power, sacral chakra. What makes us feel stable and emotionally clear in ourselves, root chakra. Like, what are we doing to help ourselves? You can't be out here sprouting shit at people, sending stuff my way, saying, it's just, at the end of the day, the main thing is love's not competition. And if it is, that's a very, very distorted, unhealthy way of looking at love. And I know that we can only ever meet people at their level of consciousness. And I know I've done a whole heap of healing that people don't even know about. I talk about 2% of my life on this thing, because I'm asked to. Some people like me, some people don't. What people's opinions are, it's just opinion. Opinions don't matter in the world. Nature is the law. What nature, what God sees, what the higher-ups, what the ancestors see is playing out very, very clearly right now. It's playing out very, very clearly. So be mindful of the words and actions, because nothing goes unseen. I would not be messing with universal karmic law right now. I would not be messing with the earth angels. I would not be messing with anyone who is trying to be better, trying to do better. Leave them on their path. Send them love, spread them love, but fuck off with your opinions. I'm going to have a nice swim in the water and the sea tomorrow, because this is part of my loops. But I'm a passionate person and I love, and I allow that to rise because love is important to me. It always has been, and that's why you try it with different people. Every relationship teaches you something. Every year we grow on the planet, our view of love evolves as we as a human being evolves. So how can... words, so boring. But anyway. Power to the people, self-love, be real, and let the bullshitters just bullshit their way into the lower realms, and we will be in the alternate reality that's shifting right now. People that want to be better and do better and not keep themselves in the woe is me, everything that's happened to me, oh, it's that person's fault, it's that person. No, it's your fault. It's your fault. We've all got choices now. We can spread compassion. We can be a supportive ear for people that have got ideas and want to put projects into flow right now. It's brilliant energy. We can support that. But anybody who wants to wallow, it's just hold themselves back. Why do I want to be around someone who's holding themselves back? With all due respect, no. Life is to be lived. We are naturally nomadic adventurers and explorers. We will have that in our DNA. We will have very powerful things that are being activated in our DNA right now. And we can choose to believe that or not. We can choose to put ourselves into situations where we can activate higher self, codes of excellence, codes of remembrance, or you can just poodle along. If you want to poodle along and you're a nice person, you're not projecting shit at other people, that's great too. As long as we stay in our lane, shut your mouth. If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything.